Don't you just love watching the Pazak players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris? My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands. Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazak, then let's play. If not, then quit crowding my gambling table. You don't even have your own deck? Then why are you bothering me? You can't play Pazak without your own deck. If you're serious about Pazak, go speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. His gambling days are over, and he's looking to sell his deck.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it. My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life. Don't get me wrong, the game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. A great offer if you can afford it. Of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions. Don't know what I can tell you that would be of any use. The upper city is nice enough, though it was better before the Sith showed up. But they don't bother an old guy like me much. Don't know much about the lower city. It's rough down beneath. I just stay up here where it's safe and mind my own business. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. I spend my days here in the Cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who wander by. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. I spend my days here in the Cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who wander by. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in... Of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me. Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it. Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Sorry, but I'm not here looking for conversation. I just came to get a drink, listen to some music, and try to relax before my next shift at the military base. I don't wear my uniform when I'm off duty. It's not allowed. In fact, anyone in uniform is banned from entering the Cantina. The officers don't even like it when we show up here off duty. Don't like us fraternizing with the locals, I guess. But it gets pretty stale hanging around the base all the time. Besides, the Sith don't own me. Being a soldier in their fleet is just a job, you know. A job with long hours and low pay, I might add. When I signed up, I was promised adventure and excitement in exotic locales. Instead, I end up stationed at a military base on some backwater planet on the fringes of the galaxy. If I could just find some other way to earn some credits, I could give this lousy job up. Retire my uniform, so to speak. The senior officers don't really like it when we start answering questions, you know? They don't want us fraternizing with the locals. Just another perk of the job. No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you anymore. I'm just going to say something that might get me in trouble.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for a man of my standing.
I'm surprised to see you again. I thought you'd gotten sick of me complaining about my job at the Sith military base. I guess I kind of obsess about it. That can't be healthy. No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you anymore. I'm just going to say something that might get me in trouble.
Well, hello there. I can see from your exotic appearance that you are not from Taris originally. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jurgen. What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good, wouldn't you agree? They're on the verge of intergalactic stardom, you know. They are something of an acquired taste, but mark my words, they'll be famous soon enough. They were about to go on tour before the Sith quarantine stranded them here. Would you like to meet the band after the show? Maybe have a brief brush with fame before they become intergalactic superstars? I can arrange it, you know. Are you certain? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Meet the legends before they were famous. All it will cost you is a small handful of credits. I have a standing arrangement with one of the Rhodian bodyguards backstage. For the small sum of 20 credits, he'll let me set up a meeting with you and the band. You sting me with your words. I merely thought I could offer you the rare opportunity to meet a celebrity before they were famous. But I see you're not interested. That's too bad. They really are charming fellows. Very well then, I hope you enjoy the music. If you change your mind, come speak with me again.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Yun Genda, Junior Officer First Class with the Sith Occupation Force. I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this a pretty lonely job. That's true. But people don't appreciate what we've done for them. We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know they have to make the best of things? Exactly. It's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up. That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base. But some of us junior Sith officers are having a party later to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map. Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Uh-huh.
I wish the off-duty Sith would stop coming in here for drinks. I mean, scouring the Undercity looking for the Republic escape pods and the reek of the sewers. You know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this planet, but do they have to come in here, relax, and rub their presence on our faces? I mean, that quarantine must be tough when you off-world are stuck here. You should try and make the best of it and order yourself some Tarisian ale. It'll take away some of the sting.
Check out those Twi'lek dancers. I don't know who designed their outfits, but that man deserves a raise. Well, people complain, but things under the Sith really aren't so bad. Well, sure, we can't leave the planet, but we're still allowed to come here and listen to the music. Nice outfit. You steal those clothes from a bum in the lower city? Oh well, guess you don't have to have good taste in clothes to come and enjoy the music. Well, the band's pretty good, but I'm getting a little sick of them.
I don't know what the guys in here find so attractive about those Twi'leks. Look at them. They're dressed like little dirty space wenches. Everyone's worried the Sith will come in here and shut this place down. Can you imagine how dull it would be if we didn't have any music on Taris? Who dresses you? You look like you crawled up here from the lower city. Oh well, I guess we can't all have style.
Mucho shakapaka, yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon.
I'm surprised the Sith haven't done anything to try to bring in Davik. After all, everyone knows he's the crime lord who runs this planet. The Sith are hunting for any Republic soldiers who escaped the battle overhead. They even sent a patrol into the Undercity to look for survivors. Look at Niklos sitting over there with his Pazak deck. I used to play, you know. But I wasn't very good. I finally sold my deck and gave it up.
It's a good thing a few of the Sith come in here to relax when they're off duty. It should keep them from closing this cantina down. You aren't from Taris, are you? Do yourself a favor and stay away from the Tarisian ale. It packs more kick than most off-worlders can handle. Nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity who dress better than you.
Yeah, that lower city is nothing but a slum. If the Sith want to win us Tarisians over, they should clean the gangs out of there. You like Pazak? I used to watch it all the time when Gelrud was playing here. He had some great matches against Niklos, till they banned him for cheating. Have you gone into the music room in the back? Yeah, I don't care much for the band, but those dancing Twi'leks are something else, I'm telling you now.
Nice outfit. I've seen it. It's a good thing a few of this. You aren't from Taris, are you? Do yourself a...
Have you gone into the music room in the back? Yeah.
Everyone's worried the Sith will come in here and shut this place down. Can you imagine how dull it would be if we didn't have any music on Taris?
You know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this planet, but do they have to come in here, relax, and rub their presence on our faces?
Let me enjoy my drink in peace, and I won't have to run you in for questioning. If you're here to complain about the quarantine, don't waste your breath. There's nothing I can do about it. I just follow the orders I'm given. I'm not here to chat. I just finished a long shift at the military base, and now I'm just looking to relax.
This cantina isn't the fanciest joint I've ever been in, but it's a good place to unwind after a hard shift at the military base. Taris isn't such a bad place. I've been stationed in worse places than this during my commission. This Tarisian ale is fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy to talk. I've got to get these drink orders to the customers.
Why do you poor folk always smell so funny?
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired. How dare you speak to me like that? Daddy's going to hear about this.
Are you our waiter? Ghana's buying tonight. Talk to her to get my order.
You know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this planet, but do they have to come in?
You aren't from Taris, are you? Do yourself a favor and stay away from the Tarisian ale. It packs more kick than most followers.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gerlon Two Fingers.
Gerlon used to be one of the best in the game. Now he's barely better than old Deadeye Duncan. That Twitch is an animal. You couldn't pay me enough to get into the ring with him. It's good to see Marl's still around after all these years. He proves this isn't just a young man's game. I love watching ice in the ring. Is there anything more exciting than a woman who's armed and dangerous? Gerlon used to be one of the best in the game. Now he's barely better than old Deadeye Duncan.
Marl's been around forever. I wonder if he ever thinks about retiring. Why doesn't Duncan just give the sport up? He's terrible! I love watching Ice fight. She proves this isn't just a man's game. Twitch is my favorite. He's wild. Marl's been around forever. I wonder if he ever thinks about retiring.
Hakochi Chopa, Kimba Muli Radwanaji, Chiska Nichu. Oscar, Chiska Nichu, the Huba Botenia go Gigi Piti. Hava, Uba Baska Dwana Chichopa Muska, Kiyokaku.
Wait, I know what you're going to say. It's great to see a woman in the duel ring, strike a blow for equality. I'm a credit to my gender, blah, blah, blah. Just save it, okay? I'm just here to take care of business in the dueling ring. For some reason, every woman who comes in here thinks we should have some kind of female bond. Guess what? We don't. You don't know about the dueling ring? This is unbelievable. Then why are you even here? Wait, never mind. I don't really care. You know what? I'm not one for friendly chit-chat, so I'm just going to deliver the cold, hard facts. I don't want to waste any more time with you. Well, now you know why they call me Ice. If you're looking for a match, go talk to Azure. He's that big hut over there in the corner. Otherwise, just go away.
Hello there, Offworlder. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marl. I'm one of the duelists here at the Cantina. I was wondering when you'd get around to talking to me. No, we've never met. It's just that most people who come here to watch the duels are bored nobles, looking for a little excitement in their drab lives. But you're different. You look like you know a thing or two about combat. I'm guessing you didn't come here to sit on the sidelines and watch a duel. Are you looking for a match?
My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the Cantina, but I'll try to answer any questions you might have. I can only tell you what is recorded in the basic visitor guides. The Upper City is a beautiful destination where intergalactic travelers can find all their basic needs. If you're looking for excitement, the duel rings here are your best bet. Stay out of the Lower City. It's nothing but a gang-ridden slum. Is there anything else you want to know? Only what I heard from the news reports, which are all censored by the Sith. Some pods crashed into the Undercity. Anyone caught harboring survivors will be arrested and executed. Really, I don't think it's any of my business. The Sith want to call themselves rulers of Taris. It's fine by me, just so long as they don't shut the duel ring down. The duels themselves are simple enough. Two combatants armed with stun pistols into the ring. One walks out a winner. The other is carried out unconscious on a stretcher. If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Adger. He's that hut over in the corner. He'll make all the arrangements. My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the Cantina, but I'll try to answer any questions you might have. You've come to the right man. I've been dueling here for nearly 20 years, and I remember every duelist who's been through this cantina. Of course, there are only 5 of us left now. Duncan, Gurlon, Ice, Twitch, and me. Bendak's Starkiller comes in once in a while, but he's retired now. Duncan, worst duelist ever. His nickname is Deadeye because he fights like he's blind. I wouldn't worry about him. Gurlon used to be pretty good before the accident. His blaster overheated during a match and exploded. 1 in a million occurrence. Paralyzed 3 fingers on his right hand. They call him Gurlon Two Fingers now. He hasn't been the same since the accident. But he's still out here trying to earn a living. That's why I never fight with blasters. Ice? She's not much for personality, but she's a hell of a fighter. Confident, steady, popular with the crowd, too. If you go up against her, you know you're in for a tough match. Twitch? I think that Rhodian is completely crazy, but he's very, very good despite his insanity. Or maybe because of it. Even I can't beat him. Me? Well, I've seen my share of battles. My best years are gone, but I can still hold my own against anyone in here, except maybe Twitch. What can I say? Bendak was a legend. Never lost a match his entire career. But he was bloodthirsty as an Iridorian battle rager. Never liked having to face the same opponent twice. Got so he wouldn't battle anyone unless it was a death match. When they made death matches illegal, he went into retirement. He still hangs around here sometimes. Bendak's the best there ever was, plain and simple. Even now, I'd bet that anyone who steps into the ring with him wouldn't make it out alive. My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the Cantina. But I'll try to answer any questions you might have. I can only tell you what is recorded in the basic visitor guides. The Upper City is a beautiful destination where intergalactic travelers can find all their basic needs. If you're looking for excitement, the duel rings here are your best bet. Stay out of the Lower City. It's nothing but a gang-ridden slum. Is there anything else you want to know? Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later.
I haven't seen you around here before. You looking to step into the duel ring? Or did you just come to watch? I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the hut over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels. You seem to be hanging around here an awful lot. You actually going to step into the duel ring sometime? Or are you just here to watch? What? Why are you here if you don't even know what the dueling ring is? I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the hut over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels. You seem to be hanging around here an awful lot. Good to see some new blood in the fight game. Things have gotten pretty stale around here lately. If you're serious about this, go talk to Azure the Hutt. He's the duel organizer. He'll probably start a rookie like you out against Duncan.
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me? Big talk. Go speak with the hut in the corner to back it up. He's the duel organizer. I'll look forward to our match. Fresh meat is just what I need to end my losing streak. What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me? I'm Dead-Eye Duncan, the number 5 ranked duelist in this cantina. You must have seen me in the dueling chambers, right? You know, the dueling chambers. 2 people in combat, loser gets carried out unconscious on a stretcher. It's the only reason people come into this part of the cantina. Look, I'm the number 5 ranked duelist around here. I don't have time to explain all this. Go talk to the duel organizer if you're interested. He's that hut over there in the corner. 5. But it's an elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually, anyone can, but not many do. Big talk. Go speak with the hut in the corner to back it up. He's the duel organizer. I'll look forward to our match. Fresh meat is just what I need to end my losing streak.
Tutsang yon turun jiuifa. Wala na chineka. Bamulera kun biskin. Nihun kagratuk ajor. Ha ha ha. Jimut malia bistuet wata. Chichi naudun chong yoma bola yuman. Chupay yubong labograturong. Artichi mait muleran yun chuba. Kava dumpa kurbiyeya mokapata. Chiskani cho. Yinkin konoba mulre rachikun. Togna wong shanonyang. Kava vulpa mulje kumana. Tonga buksha ummenong. Kava vulpa mulje kumana bak mulira. Chuni yun tunjichi aifatuana.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Chioka kolmolera. Kien konjo peshak. Nova moleraji. Jarion torang chi aitatia. Ula una chinek. Bamulera slimoanga kubisking. Chachiska don puta, casabu baka, ho 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 ho. Mochao donga, ya fulki, Tomba toras mactelia, ashuta, wonga kundis dolpeki koyana. Tava pudo. Tonera nano prata dunkno, serca, joapan ki.
Daddy!
I heard ever since the Sith quarantine, Javier's Cantina is packed with off-worlders.